For those who didn't catch it, I'm Simon Eccles. I'm the National CCIO for Health and Care. A title so clear it requires no explanation to my mother for the 7th time I go down. So I'm the Chief Clinical Information Officer in charge of all of our digitisation of the NHS, but with a real aim of making sure it's grounded in the clinical reality of the care we provide. For those of you understanding, there are seats quite a lot down here. Feel free to migrate, I promise not to hold it against you. Thank you. Can I say thank you to Debbie and thank you to Sam for inviting me, and for the whole of the Digital Urgent Emergency Care team. Some of you know me well because I keep walking through their workspace to get to my office, and you're very gracious about it. As Sam mentioned, when I'm not doing this, I am occasionally still an emergency department consultant at St Thomas's Hospital, previously at Eccles Hospital. And so urgent emergency care matters to me. It matters to the population. It's one of the most recognisable aspects of our entire NHS system. It is genuinely one of the envies of others, that if you injure yourself, if you feel ill, if you have an exacerbation of an existing condition, you can seek care in this country and it will be provided to everyone as equals for free, full stop. That is fantastic. Guys at St Thomas's, where about 20% of our patients are not from the UK, not resident, because we're a big tourist hospital, they still remain slightly surprised that they can't pay for anything as they leave. That's just how it works. You do get a reasonable amount of chocolates. I'm also previously the SRO for urgent emergency care across London. And the project I'm most proud of there, I started that job now 5 years ago. We had large numbers of Section 136 patients with an acute exacerbation of a mental health condition, who had been picked up by the police in a public place because people were concerned about them, and there was no place of safety to take them. So about 400 people a year were being held overnight in a cell for the absence of an appropriate NHS facility. And as Commander Christine Jones, who's responsible for mental health across the Met, put it to me, can you name any other health condition in which the first line response is a uniformed officer locking you in a cell? It's the wrong answer. And in the last couple of years, that's been below single digits. Though interestingly, still occasionally includes young people, adolescents under the age of 18, because child and adolescent beds are really hard to come by. So we haven't got there yet, but there's a proper step change. That took a huge amount of effort from a large team, and we're nearly there. We can, with the digital urgent emergency care system we're putting in place, transform the way we approach urgent emergency care in this country. It's not going to be overnight, it's not going to be easy, but it's phenomenally worth doing. So I just wanted to run you through a number of bits. I think digital urgent emergency care fundamentally is about ensuring equality for those outside the hospital system. So whether that's community providers, general practitioners, out-of-hours services, the telephony services, ambulance staff, first responders, it doesn't matter. We need to ensure they've got equal access to the information they need to provide care, as those of us in the luxurious situation of endless backup support and machines that go ping take for granted. And I don't do pre-hospital care because it terrifies me. I want to have lots and lots of people around me in a very sterile environment in which I have huge amounts of kit, and then I feel calm and safe. And so I'm very grateful to people who do. We need to provide citizens with access to completely trusted advice and guidance of a quality that really works well for them the moment they need it. And we are getting there, but we haven't got there yet. I was having breakfast this morning with Google, and an interesting stat from them, which may or may not be true, but Google says that's so interesting thinking. Like all of us, when in doubt about chemicals, Dr. Google, oh God, this is being live streamed, isn't it? Ignore everything I'm saying. As Google puts it, apparently 50% of went online for search first. So I reckon if we just shut down Google, half our attendances may slow down. But more seriously, how do we help ensure that the advice and guidance people get is what we, the NHS, consider the best it can be? And that we bring together the very high quality content we've got on NHS.uk, one of the world's most trusted websites, and that is in pathways in order to provide people with the right triage information to get them to the right disposition. And I think we have an opportunity in the NHS to absolutely raise our game in terms of the quality of advice and guidance we give. The next generation, and let me be quite clear, or we are a way away from this, but the next generation is that advice and guidance is tailored to the needs of the individual and cognizant of their care plan, their expectations, and what an exacerbation means to their particular condition. We need absolute clarity on the way into the service. So in the old days, that was telephony. It was the 9s, an easily rememberable number, and I was working as the medical director for the old national programme for IT once upon a time, when we introduced the 1s as the alternative to the 9s. There was a huge fight about whether we were allowed 111, would this be accidentally dialed and what. Anyway, there we go. We need to move on from that, so it doesn't matter what channel somebody uses as their first point of access when they have a health concern. We know that the disposition and recommendations made to them are trustworthy and reliable. People can go off-piste if they wish, but the easiest advice to get is the one we think is the best to receive. How do we ensure we get consistently excellent advice? And we are in conversations with Amazon and with Google and with others to try and make this happen. For staff in the urgent emergency care system, we need to stop the next patient being a stranger. And we're not yet good enough at that. So we have a commitment in the long-term plan to get care plans onto the summary care record and then integrated into the full record set and easily accessible to all those who need it. So GP out of hours. Am I moving around too much for the live stream? You're being very kind about it, thank you. With huge apologies to those who try to keep track of where the hell I am. There's absolutely clear evidence that where we produce high quality care plans, co-produced with the individual themselves, that reflect the best disposition for them when they have an exacerbation, they are more likely to receive the intended care and they get better outcomes. One of the examples of that, Julie Riley's in the room, is Coordinate My Care Friend of Life Care, where people are much more likely to die in the place of their choice if they've got a care plan. So we have to make sure that those care plans, that best possible response as agreed between the individual and the NHS are available to every practitioner who might come into contact, and ideally that includes telephony practitioners and, as I say, tailoring advice and guidance online, and that's challenging. But, as you'll be aware, we have now made the summary care record accessible through mobile devices in London Ambulance Service. I'm very grateful to the team for that hard work. I think that's absolutely outstanding. And we need to spread that. We want to make sure that pharmacists, optometrists, dentists and others can have access to the information they need. And it's genuinely challenging trying to roll out spine-compliant systems with smart cards to every high street practitioner. That is a huge effort. It's going to cost a lot of money if we do it that way. Or we copy what we've done in London Ambulance Service and give them access to the summary care record in a legitimate, meaningful way that keeps clinical information secure, but with a much lower burden of access for the system as a whole. Within those care plans, I'm a huge fan, and we grow into the long-term plan, of tiered escalation. And some of the best examples I can give you for that are in Town Hamlets for the renal service. That instead of the traditional model, you are either under the care of your GP, or you have been referred to outpatients, or you're an inpatient under the care of your consultant. They have a blended model. Now that flies in the face of some of the accepted norms of clinical practice. We're going to have to work with that. But what it means is that somebody whose condition is deteriorating, a renal patient in Town Hamlets, whether it's their clinical nurse specialist for advice and guidance who spotted it before the patient has themselves, or it's their GP, or it's access to hospital. All of that flows through sensibly. That's the kind of system we need to move to. Now, I'm conscious I've got a whole slide deck, actually one or two of them. There are only 7, we're delighted to know. But the long-term plan, making sure everyone gets the best possible start in life, and making sure our systems are designed to pick that up and ensure that information flows freely through the rest of the healthcare system, delivering world-class care for major health problems. It is no secret that Britain fell behind the curve for some conditions over the last decade. We have some of the most rapidly improving outcomes for cancer care in the world, and we need to make sure that that level of improvement is reflected across all of our conditions. And supporting people to age well, a problem far from unique to us. It applies to every major Western country. But if we're not ready to give the right care to patients with multiple comorbidities who may or may not be getting frailer as they get older, and that's not a condition I necessarily wish to use in front of individuals themselves. My father was 87 and stubbornly refused to see himself as a frail, but if you watched him going upstairs one at a time, dragging his other leg, you might conceive he was in that camp. The long-term plan is about doing things differently. We are not going to get a sustainable NHS if we simply continue to do it exactly the way we did it in 1948. And for many patients who've been to see their GP, been referred to outpatients and waited and got the letter and then been to the clinic, in some cases in a building that would be terribly familiar to Florence Nightingale, we can do better and we need to do better. It's about preventing illness and tackling health inequalities where they lie. And we can do very well with big data to help do that. Backing our workforce and reducing the burden on individual staff to undertake routine tasks. We are currently using some of our most expensive resources to do tasks that would be completely automated in other industries, like routine data entry. We need to fix that. Better use of data and digital technology, that's why we're here, and getting the most out of the taxpayers' investment. And the Treasury is pretty firm about that. We got a 3.4% uplift, as you know, and they want to see a return on that investment. How are we helping the health service be better for that investment? So our vision, as outlined in digital, can enable access to advice, medication services without the need. It's something that we take for granted in other walks of life. Some of you, including me, may remember the need to get to your bank before 3:30 because that's when they close for their own internal processes. And having been brought up in a small village in Dorset, believe me, you have to get there by 3:30. That's if you wanted access to your own money. And they would make a consideration about whether you were asking for too much of your own money. The world has moved for banking. We don't talk about digital or online banking, it's banking. Health has to come along on that journey. Using the app to provide a convenient way for citizens to do tasks for themselves. My son was born prematurely and has a number of long-term conditions, which means we are in constant contact with the NHS, which is lovely. As a result of which we have very strong fridge magnets to hold up the many letters that we get sent. I remember, it's a true story, I said to my mum, I've done with this one. This is for 3 days ago. I don't understand how it's happened. She goes, no, that's for next year. We've got bloody letter pinned to the fridge for an appointment in 12 months' time. This is a specialised madness that needs to stop. Digital first primary care, how health systems get advice and guidance. They, as I mentioned before, with a real example of many others, digitally first. Outpatients. We've made a firm commitment in the long-term plan. We want to reduce the number of face-to-face outpatients by a third. That is a big target. I think it is absolutely achievable. And if we move from a system in which follow-up appointments are booked on a time basis to a system in which they're booked on an exacerbation and clinical need basis, we will significantly reduce numbers. I am more than aware of clinics in which patients are followed up for 20 years after they've died from a condition. We are looking to name names because we're being live streamed and I can't. Ask me that with Emma Coffee. Wearables and other technology are beginning to get quite clever at this in order to help people understand when their condition may be deteriorating. People don't want to be reminded they're ill, but if we can help them to tweak their own healthcare long before they need a face-to-face appointment, we will collectively benefit from those sorts of changes. And most importantly, and I know Matt Hancock, Secretary of State, mentions this frequently, he's absolutely right, interoperability is key here. We've got to make all of the systems talk to each other, that the APIs between are transparent and clear, that it becomes easy for an SME to develop a brilliant answer to a clinical problem and introduce that to the NHS because it will work with the other systems in use in the NHS. That is quite a challenge, but it's one NHSx is absolutely committed to. So this was the bit I was talking about the transformation and making start jumping in. But behind that, the big digital in the NHS, 12 years I've been involved in it. And we spent a long time doing clinical transformation. We have been less good at combining clinical transformation with the opportunities provided by digital. So, we have seen, for example, the digitalisation of our booking and referral system for routine outpatients being introduced now to 100% of hospitals. That's just going vertically up the left-hand side. We've taken the paper-based process, we've rendered it digital. That has absolutely saved money, has dramatically improved our ability to track that, has reduced time to first outpatients, but it hasn't transformed the system. And we have huge numbers of clinical transformations going on across the NHS along the bottom of the axis. When we bring those two together, we do hugely better in getting to that payer cost. So to give you a real world example, in a hospital which remain nameless, that I'm totally familiar with, there are multiple forms for my nursing colleagues to complete whenever a patient is admitted to our medical assessment unit, and 8 forms for particular patients over 65. We digitise them. We are very pleased with ourselves. They are now all digital. And that results in multiple drop-down menus and mouse clicks for each of the 8 forms. These are nurses now hate us with a passion, never really towards another fellow human being. That is not effective. If we say those data fields that need to be entered, each of which has an appropriate time frame for that information to be collected. If you've weighed them in A&E, you almost certainly don't need to weigh them 4 hours later in the medical assessment unit. If the name and address almost certainly hasn't changed. It hasn't changed 8 times between each individual form. So rendering those data fields gets a bit closer to that top left box, where we say we need this information, but can we take a collective responsibility for gathering it? The ambulance crews will have gathered huge amounts of it. At the moment, it's NAS on paper, but rapidly changing. That's basically Tesco's to Tesco's online. There's Amazon. And if we go right up into whole system transformation, for many of the patients we currently admit to a medical assessment unit, they could be at home if we could monitor them remotely and we can guarantee a 2-hour response to their needs. And when they wake up in the middle of the night needing pee, the loo is exactly where they expect to find it, and there isn't a curtain in the way, and they don't fall over and hurt themselves. They don't get hospitalised, institutionalised, and watch their bone and muscle density waste away because people do in hospital. We have difficulty getting it back. We need to radically change our approach to the system. And urgent emergency care, as you can imagine, is critical to making that work. Any other pathways we're going to talk about? Oh yeah, 2 bits. We've done huge work on NHSx. How am I doing with time? You're all smiling, so it's not something okay. Mental health care pathways and allowing people to get the right care when they have mental health crisis is really critical. Because it's the antithesis of the 136 answer. If we know that there's somebody who has a mental health condition, this is what they look like when they have an exacerbation, this is how to help them, this is the person to call who they trust, and this is the organisation they're familiar with. We make a phenomenal difference to the quality of that first hour of care, which can otherwise be terrifying. So I'm very grateful that the National Record Locators Agency is working really well with mental health care plans in Yorkshire, in the North East and North West Ambulance Service. It's brilliant. That's what it's done. Having talked to Google and looking at their Screens product for diagnosing AKI, that by noting rises in creatinine, we can help prevent not just patients going into kidney injury, but a 30% reduction in cardiac arrests. 5 minutes now, it's going to be a brief talk on that. These are really impressive. If they start, this is I'm taking it away, but if they start using AI on top of that, they can spot 48 hours earlier patients likely to see a rise in their creatinine. We can change the way we deliver healthcare and get this right. So, X. Are you feeling Xy? And many other jokes that I've heard before. It's a joint team. So that our Secretary of State arrived, looked at the landscape, and said, I want to digitise the NHS, made a very clear commitment. He wants to introduce better technology and that digitisation and the opportunity offers was what he wished to concentrate on. Thank you. For someone who's been trying for a decade, I'm grateful for that. I think he's right if we're going to make the NHS sustainable. But he also noticed we had multiple organisations who were not always as coordinated as they could have been. So he has brought us together. NHSe, NHSi, Department of Health and Social Care teams are now a single team and working very closely with NHS Digital, and we spent all of last week locked in the same conference room, working brilliantly together to try and make sure we got the right stuff. Consistent, clear, coherent digital policy. So we will hear later on today, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with information governance and data sharing agreements being waived as a barrier to doing some of the good things we want to do here. We need to make sure we've got absolute clarity and consistency through this landscape. And developing a strategy that is transparent to everybody of where we're going. It's interoperability based. It's open APIs. It's allowing small and medium-sized enterprises to operate with clinical data in order to provide really useful insights. So our mission is to make sure citizens and staff have the technology they need. And again, I'm grateful to the Secretary of State and our CEO designate, Matthew Gould, has also made it his number one mission is to reduce the burden on staff. I'm not denigrating the needs of patients in any way, but it's an interesting perspective, and I'm glad to hear it said. We have staff who really value the opportunity digital provides, but smack their heads against the keyboard of how difficult it actually is in real life in the NHS. And anyone who took the tube here this morning would have spotted the rest of the carriage studiously looking at their mobile phones. We act our contact children off them. We actively go to technology in our leisure time, and yet in our work time we take a swerve around it because it's painful. We need to change that. We need to help people stay well and manage their healthcare needs, and I've discussed a lot of that, but that's one of the core underpinnings here, is transparency of health data to the individual citizen in order to understand their healthcare. Give healthcare staff the tech they need, and to focus on user needs. Thank you. To focus on user needs. Those have got lost in some places, and I've seen good ideas translated into reasonable programs that haven't landed as well as people might, so they have been mandated, or they've been tweaked through tariff to become unavoidable, and then we cram them into organisations, and we managed to wring the goodness out of the excellent idea. We need to be much clearer and more clearly focused on user needs in order to make sure our ideas are being pulled into the NHS, not pushed into it, creating an environment that really supports innovation. Last slide. Our priorities: setting standards, open APIs, devices that can talk to each other, software that can talk to each other, and eventually a data layer that is independent of the systems in which that information was captured. That is not a short aim, but it's incredibly valuable. Publishing APIs, structured and consistent approach for innovators, partnering with industry. Right now, today, there are huge venture capital organisations who will not fund you if you're selling to the NHS because it's just too hard. We need to help make the NHS somewhere people who wish to innovate in order to unlock tremendous amounts of capital out there, but also tremendous amounts of discretionary effort from our clinical colleagues. I have yet to come across a single clinician who can't give me 3 ways digital can make their working life better. and implementing the transformation model as I've been describing, everybody gets access to the patient records securely and reliably as they need them. And we want a world-class technical team to help everybody else deliver this. So that's X in a nutshell. I'm going to stop because I'm being waved at, but I'm happy to take questions if time allows. I think you'll thank you.
Does anyone have any questions for Simon? Okay,
lots of talk about user needs in your speech. What's your view? Thank you. What's your view on the balance of who is the user between the patients and between the clinicians that you're trying to help? So if Matthew Gould's idea is that we're going to focus on reducing burdens on clinicians, are we thinking about the patients on the tube with their mobile phone as well? Yep.
So thank you. If we go to the end point of an independent data there, and I accept that's the end point, there's then more than one way into it. And I would expect to see the system by which you choose to interact with the record be dependent on who you are. So the citizen has their personal health record view of the world in which they can interact and they can add information. And the clinician has their view of the world. At the moment, in many of our EHR systems, there is one view in, and in some of them, you know, that may be a grey screen of death with more tabs than there are t-shirts in certain high street retailers across the tops and the sides of the door. Ended up with something about the size of a postage stamp in the bottom right hand corner, would you like? They're not good. They're not good. I have watched clinical colleagues enter a urinalysis result with a drop-down menu for each of the individual items, and that takes about 8 times as long as it does to write down the figures. We've gone a long way on. The citizen needs to understand what that record means for their health. Does it provide actionable insights? So simply showing somebody their bank statements is not terribly useful. Giving them online banking is useful. And that's where I'm coming from the citizen. From the clinician, what we can see is people know what they want. I'll give you a useful example. Clinical nurse specialists at a hospital in central London, whose day starts with trying to identify the patients whose glucose control is suboptimal across the entire organisation first thing in the morning. If we make those glucose results a straightforward AKI, too many acronyms, it's my fault. You can imagine it's very easy to put a system on top that simply calls for those, gathers them together, applies an algorithm to spot which ones are abnormal and over what time period they change, and flags those. But at the moment, that is a manual process that she writes them down onto a piece of paper and then carries that around the walls to go and look at those patients. That's what I mean.
Thank you, Liz.
Right at the back, just to test the mics. Oh no, that's fast. It's jaunty.
Thanks, Simon. So I guess I was really interested to see, obviously, the kind of purpose being set out around NHSx. And I guess the one I wanted to think about just for a moment was around the adoption and delivery of digital technology, which is clearly an ambition for all of us. I guess the word that I would encourage you to insert is that is effective. And I guess the question I then have is, how do we get better at differentiating effective technology that we know is going to deliver best value for the taxpayer's pound? Because one of the challenges when I talk to commissioners, and I'm a commissioner as well, obviously, and to SMEs, is that commissioners say, well, I get all these people coming along and telling me that they've got the best thing ever, and I have no ability to understand actually whether it is or not. And SMEs obviously saying, well, we have got the best thing ever, and why won't we buy it? So I think there's something there, and maybe it speaks a little bit to the push and pull you were describing, but how, it's a how question really, because from NHSx, which is kind of all the way up there in the clouds, how do you envisage helping sort of that decision-making process on the ground?
Okay, three answers for you. getting down from industry is yes, it may succeed in making the first sale, which has taken a phenomenal effort and usually involves a degree of personal contact. The second sale is just as hard as the first, and the third is just as hard as the second and the first. We need to change that with improving technology. Second is failure. At the moment, the way we fund things in the centre, with apologies to those in the microphone, the way we fund things is through usually large sums of money for large projects that are then relentlessly pursued for benefits and absolutely cannot fail. We are rubbish, with the exception of the brilliant work we've done in social care. We are rubbish at giving out large numbers of very small grants, going, just run with it. And we'll do a bunch of these, and some of them will succeed, and we'll concentrate harder on you after a period. And so one of Matthew Gould's objectives is permission to fail will succeed, and we'll concentrate harder on you after a period. And so one of Matthew Gould's objectives is permission to fail, that we are going to look at letting more small grants to SMEs to do interesting things in an organisation, and then help that spread. And they won't all succeed. We have to get past our current governance processes that are a bit wary of failure. But this is how the rest of the world operates, and we should. And the third is tariff. Where we've got products that make a demonstrable difference to outcomes, we need to go into sort of gain share type arrangements for some of these. If you are reducing hospital admissions by 50% for cohort of people, if you are reducing length of stay by 3 days for that cohort, we're going to split the game with you if you deliver that outcome in the real world of the area which you're deploying. That's a very different model. That requires some quite heroic changes to the current way we think about tariff, but it gives a real opportunity for innovators to stand